Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again, and we are back in Arena, and this particular arena is a special one. You saw my Ragnaros arena recently. This particular run is going to feature the Grim Patron. Now, this is a card that doesn't get rated very highly in Arena, but I'm picking it anyway. Why? Because of the Mage hero power and the fun things that you can do then in terms of spawning more patrons. So let's have a look at a couple of highlights. So going up against this priest, and we have two patrons on the board. He can kill one with a trade. He kills the right one. But all I have to do now is make more patrons. The question is, do I want to draw first? Huh. And I guess we can clear this board and still make a patron. Wow. And Grim Patron leading to a concede there from the priest. Wow. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Let's have a look at one other highlight now. And it's against a priest again. Stormwind Champion on the board. And this synergy is pretty amazing. The Grim Patron being a 4/4 now rather than a 3/3. And I could have traded, I guess. I could have traded all 3 minions in there and killed the 5/9. But I'm saying, well, he doesn't have a solution, surely, to get through the 1/6. And if he doesn't have a solution to get through the 1/6, how does he get to the patrons? Or rather, forget the patrons, how does he kill the Stormwind Champion? And at 10 health, how does he survive? Oh wow! Well, that's one way to get through. And that's one way to survive. Greater healing potion. Pretty good for him. Pretty good. We don't have lethal. Unless we draw a spell?
You want it?
Not quite lethal. I think we're 2 off. We can frostbolt ping. Yeah, we're off. So, because we're off, I think we need to start doing some trading. But while we're at it, we may as well make another patron. Just using our mage hero power there to get value from that card. And then we need to ponder the trades. Now, Frostbolt, pretty good. We can ping that next turn or trade into it, whichever. We'll spawn another patron, just because we can. And we'll actually kill it here and now. So, putting him down there to 16, and yeah, a board full of patrons, and he was saying, yeah, can't compete with that. Okay, this next little game doesn't involve Grim Patrons. I believe they'd already died at some point. This is against a Paladin, and he's getting the board. And I think my only way of winning here was Cabalist Tome, giving me the emergency lethal damage, the emergency frostbolt damage that I needed. So yeah, Cabalist Tome, not to be underestimated under any circumstances. Okay, this next little game is against a warrior. Now, it's an interesting game because there's a certain card that gets played and you sort of think to yourself, why on earth would someone draft that card? Let's have a look at the journey getting there. So right now, we have a 2-1 on board. Pretty good. Here's the coin though. And Fierce Monkey, it's pretty good for him. That's a taunt in the way. I could Frostbolt and trade, but then I have nothing on the board. So one of my 3 drops here is probably the way to go. The question is which one? Well, the Crusader, she does more. She does more damage to the monkey, which then will let me ping it down. She has a Divine Shield, so she'll absorb 2 hits, potentially. So she's a high value card in this situation. She isn't great against mages, because mages can just ping her down.
You might feel a little
Wow, he gets a 1/5, which is actually pretty good. It kills 2 of my minions and survives, right? So, I think I just want to keep as much of my board, as possible. So that's why I use the Frostbolt there. Some of you watching may argue that, well, that Frostbolt was wasted, and I should have traded the 2-1. And that a target like that is much better for the Frostbolt. And maybe you would be right, I don't know. I think here we can just clear off everything, right? The trouble is, we're not developing much. If we make all of these trades happen, we're only developing a 2-3. Which isn't great. Which isn't great.
Join or die.
And we can't play the Ooze because it's a warrior, and the chances are he's got an Arcanite Reaper, or a Death Spite, or a Fiery War Axe. So we just can't play the Ooze. As much as I'd have loved to have played the Ooze on that turn, because it's a body on the board, we just couldn't do it. But notice what we are doing. We are chipping away at his health very slowly. He's at 19, I'm at 30. And this could be quite important because, you know, over time we could just burst him down gently. We have Cabalist Tome, so we could draw burn spells. And there's Jeeves! And we just continue with our face plan. Just continue getting him down. And the investment required there, just to kill the Stormwind champion, was so significant that I was okay with it. I was happy to see it, I guess. And I'm actually playing Jeeves here for the body. Just for the body. And because I'm setting him up next turn to draw me cards. And there's the fireball. That's some burst. It's not lethal, unfortunately. But it's close. Okay, we can actually play 2 spare parts here. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. And we can cloak that to prevent it being targeted by something. Right. And we get 1 card. Well, that could give you lethal. If it goes face. Madder Bomber. Usually when I play the Madder Bomber, it hits my face. But... oh my god, he plays the Bomb Squad! Which is probably gonna kill him! Who drafts that card? That does 5 damage to you! What a way to go! And what a victory. Yeah. So going into 7 wins, no Grim Patrons needed. We just needed the Bomb Squad to kill him. That was it. Okay. This next game, I guess, is justice against me. We're going to end this video by looking at how I lost and went 7-3. We're going up against a priest. And he silenced one of my patrons. That's so ridiculous. I guess at this level of play, if you're fighting for 8 wins, I guess that's to be expected, right? But what's interesting is what he does next. He needs to stop me making patrons, right? So he heals his face, and I think I'm in the clear. Right, I think I'm in the clear. And he's thinking about something here. Yeah, he entombs my Grim Patron. And now I'm thinking, oh, it's alright. I have Flame Strike. It's fine. But in the end, I had to use my Flame Strike. So we just skip forward a bit here. And then he plays the Grim Patron. And I've used my Flame Strike. I actually have 2 Flame Strikes in this deck. I'd used one, and I needed to draw the other. And we don't have many cards, all that many cards left in the deck. And he had solution after solution for my minions. I mean, you saw the Entomb earlier. There's a Shadow of Death. Just every solution. And he has a bomber as well. And he gets a bloody patron. Okay, I can't complain, right? I had a good run with these patrons, and I guess this is justice.
You want it? I got it.
And unfortunately, none of those spells save me. Polymorph Boar doesn't do anything substantial. I could charge the boar, I guess, and kill the 5/4. But in the end, I don't think it does anything, because then I can't play the Clockwork Gnome because he's got a Grim Patron to charge into it. So I took the Cone of Cold, and I'm just going to give him more patrons here. And we're going to end this arena run in style. In style. Why not? Why not? I was going to try and ping a patron there. No. Okay, so Grim Patron's on board. Unless I draw my other Flame Strike, I don't really have... I really don't have any outs here. I mean, this play lets me live for one more turn in the hopes of drawing a Flame Strike. Polymorph Ball wouldn't have done much more either. As I say, I'm never playing that Clockwork Gnome. Never playing it. Okay, healing a minion there, sure. And that's not a Flame Strike. So, 11 cards left in the deck. Of course, my second Flame Strike is in the bottom 10. Yeah. There we go. But as I say, I can't complain. We've had a fun run going 7 wins with Grim Patron in Mage Arena before the Patron disappears. Before it disappears and heads to wild mode. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon.